Very good morning and welcome to Athavan News. Today is Saturday, 27th of February 2016. Newspaper highlights read by Edward Udayadas, Devasagayam Pillai. Firstly, let's take Daily Mirror. Special Court after consultation on reconciliation, Mankala, says Sri Lanka considering participation of foreign actors in accountability process. The government will establish a credible and acceptable special court for 6 to 8 months after the conclusion of the consultation on the reconciliation process, Foreign Minister Mangala Samaraweera said yesterday. Mahinda Rajapaksa rejects Ranjan's accusations over luxury airplane cubicle. Former President Mahinda Rajapaksa yesterday rejected allegations made by Minister Ranjan Ramanayake that Mr. Rajapaksa had ordered a luxury cubicle worth $4 million to be fixed into aircraft for his comfort. Not sabotage but lightning caused power failure, Minister. Dismissing speculation that Thursday's countrywide power failure was an act of sabotage, Power and Renewable Energy Minister Ranjith Syamala said yesterday it was triggered by a bolt of lightning striking the main line that transmits electricity from Polpitia to Kolanawa. Secondly, let's move to Daily News. Lanka has made tremendous progress in last 13 months, New Zealand Prime Minister. New Zealand Prime Minister John Key appreciated the progress Sri Lanka has achieved during the last year. Speaking at the commencement of the International Democratic Union yesterday, he said that there is a vast difference since his last visit in 2013. The country has gone ahead enormously in the last 13 months, said. It is obvious for everyone to see where the country is headed, Prime Minister Key said. He also praised the work done by Prime Minister Ranil Wickremesinghe for the reconciliation efforts commenced in the country. Country has highly competitive market economy. Making the opening remarks at the IDU, Prime Minister Ranil Wickremesinghe said his government will provide opportunities for enterprising people to progress in a highly competitive market-based economy. He highlighted that it is important to reward those who make the effort to succeed in a competitive market. Land belonging to Mahinda Rajapaksa's CSO searched. Court order obtained. Search on for jewellery, gold and weapons. The Criminal Investigation Department searched a land belonging to the Chief Security Officer of former President Mahinda Rajapaksa in Veerakettiya using backhoes yesterday. A contingent of Special Task Force personnel was deployed around the land. Only CID officials were allowed to enter the land from yesterday morning. CID sources said a court order was obtained to search the land and the land was searched for jewellery, gold and weapons said to have been hidden in this land. Tajuddin murder. CID already identifies several suspects. The Criminal Investigation Department have already identified several suspects who are allegedly responsible for the killing of Wasim Tajuddin and have already recorded statements from some of them. Finally, let's move to Ceylon today. Gnanasara Thera files FR case. It was an act of political suppression with the objective of suppressing Buddhism. Venerable Galagodavatta Gnanasara Thera, in his fundamental rights application to the Supreme Court, has stated that the named respondent arrested and initiated proceedings against him purely as an act of political suppression and with the objective of suppressing Buddhism. Akhila threatens to quit. Minister of Education Akhila Viraj Karyavasam said yesterday that if provincial ministers of education failed to follow directives and actively defied him, they could find themselves a new Minister of Education. Laws to go public with MP's assets. The Commission to investigate allegations of bribery or corruption is planning to bring revisions to the Assets and Liabilities Act in an effort to publicize the assets of MPs and government officials who become multimillionaires overnight. The Assets and Liabilities Act does not provide for the public dissemination of details of assets of MPs and top government officials who become filthy rich in a short span of time. With that, let us come to an end of today's paper highlights. We will come with more news tomorrow morning. Thanks for listening to Athavan News Paper Highlights.